again, stellar work this week by World Socialist website, WSWS. 4 killer articles throughout the week. So this one was in the 10/3 evening edition. All right, Henry
Right.
Lee came out with strikes by university and college workers in Britain breakout. I did not hear
Yes.
anything about this anywhere in any other space that I saw. But
No.
members of the University and College Union at 10 FE colleges joined strikes on September 28th to oppose real terms pay cuts. Over 150 universities will vote the strike ballot in October. So it's staff at 15 FE colleges voted in July to take action. I mean, we're seeing a theme here, and it's not just in the United States, it's worldwide. So we'll start with the UK, all right, and then we'll move to Germany.
Right.
Strikes in German healthcare workers continues in Berlin. So healthcare, and I believe there's over 25,000 workers here. 1,200 beds out of service. 2,000 patients are waiting for an operation. 25 days of strike action. I believe we covered this last week as well. Just wanted to give a follow up that this is still going on. We stand in full solidarity with all the workers for better working conditions, better pay, living
Yeah.
wages, and whatever they're
Living
asking
standards.
for. They're not striking for no reason. Again, so here they receive up to €900 less for the same work as employees in the parent. And again, this will tell you exactly what the beefs and gripes are. Okay, they sought to appease approximately 2,500 employees with the prospect of an adjustment of wages. General strike next week. Yeah, the 15th of October is still planned for the general strike. If you go to, I believe it's Labor Movement X. Germany
.org.
does have universal health care, but the healthcare workers still need to get paid living wages. So this is what's happening in Germany. And then we move a little closer to home. Actually, before we get to that one, let me move to this one because this happened just the other day. 10,000 Alberta Superstore workers vote overwhelmingly in favor of strike action. This is up north in Canada. So Canadian Superstore, that's one of their largest grocery chains, right? They've endured months of high unsafe conditions during the pandemic, poverty wages as compensation. Yeah, COVID outbreaks in at least 30 stores over the course of the pandemic out of 40. So we've got workers all over the world that are standing up, big groups of unionized workers, and saying enough. The Seattle Carpenters are still fighting their union as well, and I think I don't know if we check in with them later or if I have to do that next week. I think we're going to do it next week. The growing strike movement in the United States, the case for rank and file committees. Now, again, this is kind of the case against unions, and this is a really interesting article that I encourage everyone to take a look at. Again, talking about a strike of because they're being shut down by unions, that we should really that there should be potentially an alternative considered. So tens of thousands have already approved strike action or voted to vote or scheduled to vote. 60,000 IATA workers, 24,000 Kaiser Permanente workers, and of course, a lot of indie media did cover the television and movie production workers voting overwhelmingly to strike as well. And again, we stand full in solidarity with them. But I didn't want to cover that story because I felt like it was already covered pretty extensively. And 11,000 John Deere workers are voted for. They voted down the contract they were offered. Dana. So you're looking at all these different workers that are. And look what happened to the Nabisco strike, is that the union came in and said, okay, guys, enough is enough. This is what ends up happening in the end. So that they're saying that there's a different system that should be tried, which is these rank and file committees. These unions are systematically blocking strikes from occurring, right? So UAW is one of the things that they're talking about. The John Deere plant's in Indiana, Darlene.
Right. You know what that means?
I know what time that is. Well, in honor of the strikers and striking workers. Well, we have to certainly switch over to Bongham, and in honor of the striking workers, we'll. Push. Hey, kitty cat. Wait, cat's not smoking. No. Come on, we don't believe in that.
Has to be on me.
Okay. Yep, the union screwed Nabisco. Bongham, exactly. There's the reef Bongham. We see the fan moving in the background. Kitty cam.
Yep. Kitty cam.
The official unions are nothing more than a labor police force and the employ of management. They are enforcing the ruling class's herd immunity policies on workers because they have at stake billions of dollars in stock market investments and billions more in direct transfers of corporate cash through their corporatist labor management schemes. Yes, exactly. 420 plus. Well, for here it's 420 plus 4 hours. We're in Lisbon or in Dublin. I believe it's 4:20 a.m. currently. It is 5:20 in London. So this is a really good article by Tom Hall. Again, encourage everyone to read it. He is with the SEP, the Socialist Equality Party. You can find him on Twitter at Tom Hall SEP. WSWS doing some bang up work this week. So again, I was going to mention that was the U.S. That was the U.S. movement. Okay, so we did the Canada one, we did the Britain one, we did the Germany one. We've got labor all over the world rising up and saying enough is enough. And management's actually giving some concessions. Now, if labor keeps holding out, they might be able to get more, but people need to work, people need to eat, and deals still need to be made.